Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is, he's just not into you. But before I get into that, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Sonia Copeland, but this channel goes by Chat Time with Sonia. But if you're a subscriber, you already know that. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video whenever I post. Let's get into it. First off, his vibe will be off if he's not into you. He'll be all over the place. If he's not into you, he can't pay attention to what you're talking about and what's going on with you because he isn't into you. Like, okay, say for instance, the two of you are together and you're having a conversation with him and he's all over the place. He's talking to somebody else on the phone. Excuse me. He's talking to somebody else on the phone and he's like, talking to his homeboys or whatever. He not paying you no attention. Basically, he don't care about whatever it is you're talking about. The vibe is completely off. Or the two of you are together and you're spending time together and he really don't, it doesn't even seem like he's there because he's only there for one thing. And you know what that is. If he's not into you, he lacks consistency in spending time with you. Like, you always have to make the initiation of spending time with him or trying to be with him. You're like, okay, so when I'm gonna see you again? When the last time I talked to you? No, the last time I talked to you was when you came over here at 2 a.m. Ring a bell? Or you always trying to contact him or text him or call him and he ain't paying you no attention. You're like, okay, the last time I saw you or had a conversation with you was when you came over here. I don't get to spend any time with you. I don't get to go to the movies with you. You don't take me out nowhere. You don't do anything with me. He is not into you if he is not trying to spend time with you, sis. Bland text messages. That's those messages that you get back. You get those 3-letter words. I-K-R. You had a whole conversation with him. You know, you thought you talking to somebody educated and you trying to have a conversation with them and he give you I-K-R. You like, I-K-R? What's that? And he like, I-D-K. And you like, what? Or I-L-U. You looking for him to say I love you back or something and he say I-L-U. Who you talking to? You having a decent conversation, but I don't know who he talking to. KKK or K. That one letter, that's one word, one letter, and they're supposed to be a word. K. Bland text messages. No, he is not into you. He ain't trying to be nothing to you. He don't want to have nothing to do with you other than coming to see you at 2 a.m. to get you know what. He's not into you if you're having bare to minimum conversations with him. First of all, y'all sitting there talking to each other. You're sitting there talking to him and he's saying, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Everything you say, he's saying, mm-hmm. Because he didn't care about nothing but what you just gave him in the bed. He don't care about you. He care about that. He don't care nothing about you. Okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then after y'all done doing what y'all supposed to do when he is call himself with you, he on the phone with everybody else. So he ain't paying you no attention. Bare to minimum conversations. Y'all don't get to have converse at all together. You know nothing about this dude. He's not into you if he's not making you a priority. First of all, He's not. You haven't been introduced to his mother. You haven't been introduced to his sisters, his brothers, his family, whomever. His friends is most important because that's who spends the most time with him. His friends. You haven't been introduced to. None of them know you. When you round the friends, you pop up and they like, who that is? Because first of all, he been spending time with somebody else. It wasn't you. It ain't you. You feeling like a whole side chick. Somebody you thought you was the little babe, but you ain't no priority. He ain't making you no priority. He ain't spending time with you. He ain't doing nothing with you. He ain't trying to be. You ain't been introduced to his kids. You don't know who his kids is. You don't know who the baby mama is. You don't know who his cousin is. You and cousin probably real good friends. You ain't been introduced to nobody. He ain't making you no priority. He's not into you if he dismisses your feelings. Every time you let him know, listen, I feel like you don't really want to be with me. And he like, why you thinking so hard? You think too much. You always thinking too hard. Every time I'm around you, you always thinking like that. You want to tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing, or what you think going on, and what, he dismisses your feelings. You're trying to tell him how you feel. Like, I don't even feel like we have a relationship. I don't feel like you want to be with me. And he like, you think it too hard. You think it too much. Why you think so much? You always thinking and doing this and doing that. You over exaggerating. You being extra. He dismisses your feelings because he is not into you. He's not into you because he's not giving you a label, and he don't want to be labeled. He do not want you calling him boyfriend, and he ain't about to give you the label of being his girlfriend. Why, boo? Because if somebody else finds that out, he gonna be in big trouble. He probably got a whole lady on the side somewhere, a whole lady, and not on the side because she the main. She main. You the one ain't getting the time, and you thinking you the main, but he got a main. You the one he ain't making you nobody. He ain't making you no priority or anything. He is not ready for a label because he is not trying to be with you. He never had intentions of being with you. You took things too far. You thought because he was cute or he was calling you bae and sexy and all these things, you thought, oh, he loved me, oh, he liked me. So you done moved him all up in your house. You done brought the dude over to your house. He done got to see your kids. Your kids know him as JJ. You know what I'm saying? They be like, where's JJ at? The kids know JJ. Hold up. You don't even know this cat. You don't know this dude. His real name ain't JJ. All you know is his name is JJ. All you know is he drive a red car. All you know is he come there at 2 a.m., 12 a.m., anytime past midnight. That's all you know about him. You don't know his mama, his sister, his cousin, his friends, his kids. Nothing about him. I hope this video was helpful for someone. I thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for coming and spending time with me and giving me your time. If you are not subscribed, please do me a favor and go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And like I said before the video started, guys, turn your notifications on. It allows you to know whenever I post a video. By the way, I post videos daily now, so you should be notified every day whenever I post a video. It's not at the same time, though. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you all. Bye.